Well, this is a video that was made by AI. I think you can easily tell because of the watermark at the bottom right corner of the screen. And this video was based on this photo that I created using Gemini's Nano Banana. And of course, this particular style was inspired by some videos from the Fern channel. So this channel is just getting very popular lately because they have great videos and also unique styles. So one of the styles that they have on their video is this faceless figurine with no expression, no face, and it is actually look like a mannequin. And this style is actually great if you want to replicate that using AI, because usually the figurine is not moving, it is just static, but there is a camera movement which is a lot easier to replicate using AI tools these days. So I'm going to show you on how you can generate a picture like this using Gemini, and then later I'll show you how you can animate that using the Veo 3 model or Veo 2 models, so it looks cinematic, and perhaps you can use it on your video project in case you want to imitate the style from this channel. So first, let's go to Gemini. Now, actually, I'm not going to be using Gemini, and I'm going to be using Gemini Nano Banana, but not via the Gemini app or the Gemini web version. And that's because there is no control for the aspect ratio, at least at the moment. So instead, I will go to aistudio.google.com. Again, it does offer the same model, but it has the option to control the aspect ratio, and that is very, very important. So let me just select this option to just chat with an AI model. And for the model, let me select Nano Banana or Gemini 2.5 flash image. And here, as you can see, I have the option to control the aspect ratio. In the web or app version of Gemini, by default, you can only get a square picture. But in this case, I'll get something that is a bit more horizontal. That's why I will use AI Studio. But I'm hoping in the future, we have the option to control the aspect ratio in the official version of Gemini. Anyway, let me select 16:9. And for the prompt, you can use this one. So this is the prompt that I have prepared for this video. And the best part about this prompt is it will work on any situation, and you can just describe what needs to happen or what is going on the picture. So let me just copy it, and I'll just do the demonstration in AI Studio. And as usual, the prompt is available in the video description down below. So here, the only thing that you need to modify is this section. So you have to describe the scene. It could be what is the figurine is doing, what is the environment, the context, what is the outfit that he or she is wearing. So you can put all that into this particular section. Now this time around, I will try to imitate maybe one of the scene. Let's see if we have something interesting. I want to get something that is not too complicated, maybe something simple. Okay. Oh, this one is actually quite simple. Okay, not this one. Yeah, this is just, it's actually not difficult. So it's just a person sitting on a couch and the camera is kind of moving outward. Yeah, it's actually something that we can do. We can replicate using Gemini and Veo models. So this is the one that I'm going to use, and I will try to describe this scene. Now you can use AI, you can take the picture and then tell AI or ask AI to describe the scene, but I'll just do it manually here. So I guess I will just combine these two pages together so I can see both pages at the same time. Let me just use the new feature from Google Chrome to split the pages. There you go. Now we got two different views, and I can see the scene. I can also modify the prompting. Okay, so the prompt would be, there is a guy sitting alone on a gray couch. He is wearing an unironed formal suit. Okay, and there is also with blue tie. Okay, with blue tie. Okay, what else have we got? I guess that's it, right? There's nothing else. It's just so simple. And perhaps I can describe the camera angle. So the camera angle is low camera angle. This is known as the worm's eye camera angle. And by the way, I do recommend to go to Google and search for camera angle type, because I cannot describe all the camera angles in this video. So just go to Google and check all the options that you have. This is actually very useful if you want to make sure that AI is getting the correct angle based on the instruction. Now, let me just go back to this page, and this is going to be worm's eyes camera angle from the left side of the figurine. And oh yeah, the background is just pitch black background, and perhaps I would say the body language is a bit more tense in my opinion. So I guess it is a tense body language. Okay, so this is the description that I'm going to use for this scene, and I think that is enough. Now I'm going to separate the page again. Okay, so after that, you can just send a message and just wait for AI to generate the picture. Okay, I would say it is quite decent. And by the way, I made another variation and it looked like this. Yeah, it's quite similar, but I would say this one is a bit better. So I'm going to download this. And now we can go to Google Flow, or you can also use Gemini, but in this case, I just want to use Google Flow because we have better customization there. So let's go to flow.google.com, actually labs.google.com/fx tools and flow, or you can just go to Google and search using the keyword Google Flow. Anyway, let's start a new project, and here I'm going to select frames to video, click this, and then click upload, and I'll select that picture. So that picture here, crop and save, and just wait for the picture to be processed. Now usually Google will make sure that the image is not something that is illegal or contains some copyrighted material. They are very sensitive about it, so make sure that you're not creating a picture that could be flagged by the system. Now, the prompt that I'm going to use is actually very simple. So the original one, the one that I'm using that on the previous video, on the video that I showed you earlier in this video, is the time is stopped and then orbit the camera to the back of the figure. So it's very, very simple. Now, I'm not going to use the same exact camera movement, but basically you have to include the keyword time stops because the figurine is not moving. So let's just tell AI to create a time stops, and then the camera, actually Flow has an option to select the camera. And in this case, I guess I will use dolly out. So the camera is moving out slowly. We'll just add an extra context. And for the model, right now we can only use VO2 because we are utilizing the camera feature. But if you're not using this, you can use the VO3 model. Now after that, just send a message and wait for the VO2 model to generate the video. Okay, so we got this video. So actually this is my second iteration, because on my first iteration there is some sparkling watermark, like there is a watermark from Gemini that's actually embedded into the video. So that's just something that I didn't expect. And also I changed the prompting a bit. I just added the word very, so it's going to be a lot smoother. So this is the result, not quite the same as in the original video, but given that I'm not spending hours to create the scene, which is something that the Fern team actually do to create a video, then I guess it is worth it. And this is actually a great way to start making videos on YouTube, and you want to create a quality video and just keep the budget as low as possible. So again, the full prompt is available in the video description, and feel free to use it and let me know what you think about this prompt in the comment down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.